Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Monday. Welcome into the show. Welcome into another Marriage Monday, and let's see where today takes us. We're coming to you live on location from the beautiful Gulf Coast of Alabama. No, we're in Florida. We are not in Alabama. Alabama does have beautiful beaches, though, but we are in Panama City down here with some family and soaking in the last few days of being down here. We are on the balcony right now, overlooking the crystal clear blue water. It's been a pretty wild week. Savannah's here with me. How are you doing?
I'm great. Always very.
I am about to crack open a wonderful Coke Zero.
Wow, that's some ASMR right there.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And sit here and enjoy the crowd. We get to do some people watching while we record this show. That's one of the best parts. Got a little bit of a breeze coming in. Hopefully it's not too bad coming through the mics, but it's too pretty to be sitting inside and recording, so hopefully it's not too unbearable to listen to. But it has been a crazy week in here. Notice I didn't say wild. It's been a crazy week.
Thank you.
There has been a lot of marine life in the water.
Yes, there were.
Give us the update on what happened yesterday.
Yes, there were some shark attacks, like actual shark attacks. People were not actually injured. And they happened about 30 minutes from us, so there were a couple different instances, I guess. 3 total people were harmed. Somebody lost part of her arm. Somebody lost a hand. Somebody lost, I don't know if they lost their leg, but anyways, it was very, yep. Shark Week over here. Jeremiah had been flying the drone at dusk just to see, and we have seen several, almost every day.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy. I've never had a bird's eye view like that.
Right. So, but yesterday we didn't know about it. It happened, and then about, I guess it was 3:30, we were sitting down there, and people were driving down with 4-wheelers whistling, signaling a shark, a little hand above their head like a fin, and telling people to get out of the water. So, they must have seen one, but they actually closed down the beach or closed down the water, even down here in Panama City, because they think it was the same shark. It was only within a few miles of each other, and it was only about 30 minutes from here. So, just out of precautions, they closed the water. But we have seen lots of stingrays. We saw several more sharks on the drone last night. So, I don't know what's going on, but they have made their way to the shore.
Yeah, we saw, I don't remember what day, maybe it was Tuesday, we saw 2 hammerheads. They were 15 feet from some people.
They were very close, and they had no idea. That was scary.
They had no idea. Because the waves were kicking. Today, it's actually kind of chill.
Yes, and the water's pretty clear right now.
The beginning of the week, waves were kicking. It was not near as clear as it is right now, so you couldn't really see much. And I saw that. I was like, oh, my goodness, who knows what's about to happen. But luckily, there was no attack here.
Yes.
It has been crazy, though. We've been seeing like you said, quite a few. I've been flying the drone. That's been super cool. That has been one of the best $1,000 investments I've made. Seriously. If you own a company and you're doing install projects, I really highly suggest you getting one. And then also it turns into you can have some fun with it in your personal life as well. But getting to fly it here, it's really cool. You get to get up. I mean, we got up. I took that thing 1,000 feet up over the water, and you can see everything. We saw 4 or 5 sea turtles yesterday.
Oh, yeah, lots of turtles.
Stuff that you don't really, you would never know is out there from just sitting on the shore.
Yep.
So that's been actually pretty cool to see and look at. But, yeah, it's so tragic for the shark attacks down the road. But it's the shark's natural habitat. And that's the police, the Panama City people posted this morning, and it was they were doing, I've seen their helicopter this morning, they were doing a sheriff's, the actual police helicopters were flying up and down looking, seeing what they could see as far as sharks. As they said, they saw a bunch of bull sharks this morning. But it's the shark's natural habitat. It's where they live.
Right.
What are you going? You don't just go killing them.
Get mad about it.
Yeah, it's literally the ocean. It's where they live. So, it's on humans to be just
careful.
Yeah, be more cognizant and don't get out there and go crazy. So,
yeah.
that is the update from the beach. We've had a good time. It's been a really good time to get away. We haven't been away since February.
No. Yeah. So it was time for a little trip. Jack's here. Jack's living his best life. Jack loves the beach, loves the sand, loves the ocean, trying to jump all the waves, whatever. So Jeremiah has, not that I'm not opposed. I'm not saying this has been a topic of discussion, but Jeremiah has decided that we declare that we are a beach family. We are not a pool family.
Correct.
Jack has been to the pool one time this entire week.
Yep.
Well, twice because we rinsed him off. But we have, gone to the pool one time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love it. I don't have any.
We set the tent up at 10 a.m. and it comes down about 4, 5.
I have no regrets. Zero regrets. The beach is, I can go to the pool at home whenever I want to.
Yep.
We got plenty of access to the pool at home. When I'm here, I want to sit out on the beach. I want to enjoy the creation, see the waves coming in, and enjoy being out here. And it's fun. That's how I grew up doing it. A lot of you guys I know take trips to the Gulf Coast to go on vacation. And if you don't have access to a pool at home, then I can see why you would go.
A little bit
I
more,
can see
yeah.
it. But
it's easier to have access to a pool, though, wherever you are, than it is the beach, usually. But, yeah, I guess the hope is we start Jack early. He'll like it, Yeah,
we start early.
Out there.
Start early, and then we will hopefully he'll start taking naps out there and start.
I don't know if we'll ever get to that point. I think we've gone past that.
No, he'll take naps when he gets older.
I don't know. Probably not. I don't think so.
I think he will eventually. But anyway, yeah, we've made it all the way to the end of the week here, and no one's gotten sunburnt too bad, so that's a win.
Which,
especially
if y'all
Jack.
know me, yeah, and Jack.
Yeah, you and Jack, yeah.
Yeah. I keep long sleeve rash guards on him, and he's worn his hat religiously. So,
oh, look at this dude
doing the most,
hauling his cart up the beach, tent in one hand, cart in the other, just hoofing it through the sand. Oh man,
that was me this morning.
That's tough. I was very impressed.
Yeah,
Savannah went full mom mode this morning.
I did.
Came down with both chairs, a tent,
and the bag,
and the bag all at once. I came and saved you
by myself.
I came in. I was your savior.
You met me in the sand.
I was your savior. Yeah, that's when it got hard.
I did.
The sand is where it gets hard.
Yeah.
The sand is guys, if you've never been to the Gulf Coast.
I threw that tent over my shoulder. I had both of our chairs and my big beach bag.
I was very impressed. I'm not going to lie. When I saw you turn the corner, I was very impressed.
Yeah, you're welcome.
If you've never been to the Gulf Coast and you don't know the sugary white powder sand, then I really do feel for you.
That does make me sad that there are people that have never been.
Go wherever you have access. I understand that.
Yeah.
But at one point in your life, you have to come down here. This Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Hilton Head.
I'm sure they're great places, but the beaches cannot beat.
It's nothing compared to this. It's literally it's nothing. It's not on the same scale.
It's just different.
You come out here, it is literally sugar sand. The water, I would say 85 to 90% of the time is crystal clear.
It is crystal clear today. It hasn't been super clear,
but it is the majority of the time.
The waves have been very rough, so that's a little.
If we're here for 6 days, 5 days.
6.
Yeah, we're here for 6 days. If you're here for 6 or 7 days, you're going to
see crystal.
You're
going
to see clear water in that time.
Point. Yep.
Unless there's a freaking hurricane brewing out there. But
yeah,
it's been a great week. It's been a good time to get away.
It's been much needed for us as family, I think, and it was kind of on the tail end of just a crazy time for us with me having my last day at work and just kind of wrapping up all of that.
A big decision spring.
Yes.
We thought last year was big.
Yeah. I was just thankful I guess me personally was thankful to be able to kind of, I literally clocked out at work and came home and we got in the car to come here. So it was just nice to have this week of just together time and getting to be intentional. Yeah. Some of my family has been here. But just the time that we've got to spend the three of us doing stuff and making these memories has been so nice and so special.
Yeah, it is so crucial. You have to make time. And it doesn't mean you have to go to the beach. We're blessed. Yeah. We have access to a place down here. So we can come more freely than some. And so I understand, it's hard to pick up and go spend $2,000 on a condo in the middle of summer for a week.
Right.
I totally get that. But you got to take time to do something. Go somewhere overnight, somewhere for a couple days. Just get off the grid, and you can still do stuff. I still recorded a podcast. I still sold. I still put some estimates together. I still did a good bit of stuff for work. But I wasn't at home actually putting in the work in the field, and it allowed us to spend time just like away from the business and away from life at home. And
change of scenery was so needed for us, I think.
Yeah. It's been very, very rewarding.
We needed to break the routine for a little bit. I mean, the nice thing about trips like this, though, as I'm speaking for both of us here, we're doing this, having this time, breaking the routine, kind of just relaxing, spending time together, gets you ready to get back to it.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to go back.
Yeah.
Like that I think that is part of it, too. Like, that's when I say you need to do it. If you're getting to a point where you're, like, dreading get out of the bed and going to work, you're getting to the burnout phase, you're getting to, like, just annoyed, not even burnt out. Like, I wasn't burnt out before
it just all
but I was
feels
getting
monotonous
annoyed.
and routine, and, like, you kind of just get tired of feeling like you're doing the same thing every day, whatever.
Get away for a couple of days, because right now I'm re-energized.
It resparks.
Ready to go home.
Yeah.
Like I've seen things I want to change, seen things to improve on. The business has operated without me for a week, so I have had totally hands off in the field. So I've been able to see 1,000-foot down view of what do we need to fix, how do we improve for the next time, and so I posted an Instagram thing about being away and the company running in 2 years of not being able to do this. That's not a hey look at us. That is a hey look at me every single day getting better. We're not a finished product though. There's definitely things that went wrong this week, changes that need to be made, ways to improve. So much needs to happen to get better, but it allows you to step back and just focus on the things that the business owner should be focusing on, because when you're in the middle of summer, you're trying to install work, you're trying to sell work, you're trying to grow that top line and the bottom line, but you got to grow the top line to increase the bottom line. I mean, you can only cut back and be efficient in so many ways before you have to see that top line grow. And when you get caught doing that install work and things, it's just hard. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day, and you forget what you should be focusing on. So being here, allowing us to do this, has allowed me to do that. But that's enough of kind of the update here at the beach. It's been fun, ready to get back to work and things like that. We prefaced this last week's show talking about what we're going to talk about this week. And I don't remember.
Even told me.
Well, yeah, I did.
You said there were two things, and then we talked about my thing, and then we never got to your thing.
Yeah, I don't remember what was your thing.
Work.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was good. We talked. Everything went well with that.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, we haven't updated since you actually quit.
Well, I've been here in La La Land, so I don't know what life's like. I don't know.
So this will be a thing. This will be updates to come.
Evolving.
Yeah, so we'll keep everybody updated on that as we go, because it's just a new way of life for us. It's an adjustment. It's an exciting time of life for us, and we're excited to see where it takes us. So I know a lot of you are already at that phase with your spouse staying home and taking on that role, but we are entering into it and excited to share and take you along the way with us as well. But what I wanted to get into today, we talked about this a little bit last week, and we may have done a show on this in the past. I don't remember.
We didn't talk about it last week, though, because you teased, and you were like...
No, I mentioned it. I said what we were going to talk about.
Oh, I don't remember.
We didn't talk about it, but I said what it was going to be. And it's going to be talking bad about your spouse. This is one that I think will get you in big, I know will get you in big trouble. It can lead down a really dark road. And I remember now, it just came to me why I wanted to talk on this. Because I was like, what would have me this? I've listened to a couple podcasts, seen a couple posts in Facebook groups, and it's been about growing a business, starting a business, and it's been the man has been trying to go out on their own, start the mowing company or whatever company, and the wife has not been the most supportive, and they're hesitant, starting new things. Women are the ones that are generally more worried about money, and that's just a big risk, especially when you have kids at home and all of that goes into it. And I've seen a couple, like I said, listened to a couple podcasts, seen a couple posts where the males have been pretty much throwing their wife under the bus and putting all the blame on them. And it's like they will literally go ahead and say, some examples was, well, my wife will not support me, my wife won't allow me, my wife will not allow me to spend money doing this in this part of the company, doing advertising or selling or buying new equipment, all of the above. My wife, and it's not there's never any togetherness in what I've seen. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here. If you're listening to this show, you're probably trying to grow your relationship in some way, shape, or form. But I've seen it. It's advice that we got early on in our marriage before we even married. We got that advice, and it was never, under any circumstances, talk bad about your spouse behind their back to anyone else. And these were situations where obviously the spouse was not there. It was either talking one-on-one with a podcast or in a Facebook group over the internet. And so, but you're telling that to the world and you're telling that to other people. And how does that make your wife feel if they go and see that stuff?
Yeah.
And see that you are just literally like dogging them. And you're not trying to do that. I don't think you have bad intentions necessarily, but what is it? Is it perception is reality sometimes? Is that a statement? And that's what, like, when the wife sees that, that's what they're going to think.
Right.
Like and that's what it's going to come across as. What are your thoughts on that? How would you feel if I was doing that? Like, what are feelings that you would have if I had done that? Because that's something that we've really tried to be really, really good at. And, like, I don't talk to anyone about any of our stuff that involves, like, saying anything negative about you.
Yeah. No, I think that's so true, and it's sadly, I feel like, very common both ways, both ways.
Correct. Yeah, the wives can be worse than the men. They get around 3 or 4 groups of girls and have a few drinks, and it's over with. Like,
yeah. But I think that's it's just such a good point because it's too common. And you talk about, feelings that would come up if you were to see that. First of all, there is way more to the story, always, than what you see in the Facebook post or what you hear in the one-sided interview. So that just feels wrong, first of all, because, there's always more there. And second of all, I think that would be feelings of, embarrassment, because, you talking and you having conversations with your spouse is supposed to be somewhat of a safe place, and that you're supposed to be able to express your emotions, feelings, whatever's going on, worries, concerns, etc., without them being shared with other people.
Yeah. And
sometimes it gets misrelayed, whether that's like the conversation gets more heated, but regardless, that's supposed to be a safe place, like that conversation, especially on serious topics. And so seeing that your spouse is talking negatively about you because based off of one of those conversations is it would feel embarrassing. B, a little bit of like, what's the word? What am I trying to think of? Betrayal a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, this was a serious conversation and we had disagreement about it. So you turn and to XYZ to talk negatively about me about it instead of us figuring it out together. So I think there are a lot of things. It would be very upsetting, I think, just to know that. Because I think one of the reasons that you don't do that is because it changes other people's perspective of you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want anybody else's view of you to be skewed or you to be negative. So I'm not going to put something in somebody's head to do that.
And that's what
anything, I want people to think more highly of you. You know what I mean?
And that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. So by doing that, you're not only betraying the safe place that your conversations are supposed to be, but you're also somewhat encouraging other people to think more negatively about your spouse.
Yeah.
Which is not the case. You're never supposed to be tearing each other down to someone else, only building up. That's not to say that I think, we lie and tell other people that you're absolutely perfect, you do no wrong, like you're the best in the world, there's nothing for you to learn or improve on.
I'm not.
But there's a way to do it without just sitting there talking negatively about you.
I've literally, this is not a pat on my back thing. I literally cannot think of one time in the 4 years that we've been married. Did we even talk about that we had an anniversary?
I don't know if we did. I think we did.
Our anniversary was 2 weeks ago, by the way.
I think we did.
Anyway, we've just been married now 4 years. Our wedding almost never happened because of the bid.
Yeah.
I can't remember one time in the 4 years of us being married where I ever said anything negative to you about someone else, about you to someone else.
Oh. Yeah.
Genuinely can't think of that.
Yeah.
It's just not a way of life for us.
Yeah.
And do we have our fair share of disagreements and arguments and things? 1,000,000%. That's never been one of them.
Yeah, and here's another
That's
thing.
that's not even a capsule that gets opened.
Yeah, here's another thing. We're not talking about little tiny things. Like, I joke with my friends that you're driving me crazy. You didn't know the dishwasher, or I've changed all the poopy diapers today. Like that's little stuff that's funny.
You talk about me. I don't talk about you that way. So here we go. Let's get into it.
Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying. Like,
girls are gonna talk more than guys anyway. So that is a true. Like, girls are gonna have to talk about things, something like that.
Yeah, some of that is
some people.
Right. It's part of your day-to-day whatever. We're talking about like real problems, conversations, deep discussions, issues within your marriage, whatever. Because it happens all the time. People post on the internet, people make videos and
because even though, I don't know, some would say, well, that's not a big deal. It's not a marriage issue that I'm talking about my wife not wanting me to spend money on the company. Like, yes and no. You're not talking about her infidelity or something to you. Like, you're not talking about some crazy deep topic, but what you're doing is you're opening that gateway, like you were talking about, you're painting a negative picture for someone else.
Well, and you're opening that gateway / slippery slope to you versus her instead of the two of you.
Yeah.
Versus everything else.
Because my response to that question is, my wife won't let me spend money to grow the business in marketing or buying new equipment. What have you done to deserve that trust? Like, ask yourself that. That's something that I'm learning as I go every single day, keeping employees on my team, adding employees to the team, growing. It's like, what have I done to properly train, properly equip? If you mess up, why? What have I done to cause that? Take the ownership, extreme ownership, right? That's the thing here. And so, if you're unhappy about something that your wife is doing or not doing, then look at yourself and say, what could I have done to cause her to act or say or do the thing that I don't want her to think or say or do?
Or to be hesitant. X, Y, and Z.
If did you have $1,000 one time and she said she didn't say anything about you using it in the company and then you went and blew it? Like, what is it? Do you make bad decisions daily? Do you are you bad with your time? How you spend your time? If you get equipment, do you mistreat it and break it? Like, what are the things? Yeah. Look at yourself and say,
there's always a deeper reason. You just have to get to it.
Exactly. And Mark Bradley says, always ask why. Why will get you to the bottom of whatever issue you have. Mm-hmm. Just keep asking why. Literally every single answer to every question, why, and you will get to the root of the issue. And some people disagree with that. Some people agree with it, of that method. I think it works. I don't know that it's necessarily the best way. I think you could get into some heated arguments and stuff from it. But I know that you will get to the issue eventually. And so just think about that. Ponder on that. Try to make that if you make a conscious effort to not talk negatively about your spouse over the next month, come back to me in a month and say and tell me, and you do this together. Well, you don't have to do it together. Maybe you're the one that's doing it. Come back to me in a month, be the bigger person, and tell me your relationship hasn't improved in some way, shape, or form. Tell me your wife hasn't noticed a change in you and hasn't said anything. Or y'all are having better, deeper conversations. Or maybe if you've both done it, then your relationship 1,000,000% has changed.
Yeah.
If you've both decided to do it. I know it. I know it. We're young in marriage. We're 4 years in. Take advice from me if you want to. Take it or leave it. I don't really care. A lot of you have been married a lot longer than us. Yeah. But I promise you that's something that I will go to my grave saying, you get that figured out, you get that nailed down, you will see positive change from it.
Right. Well, we're talking about this whole, back and forth and having issues and trying to solve them, just with the two of you before you take it to other people or whatever. That's not to say that you don't have people in your life that you go to when you have problems or questions or things, but there's a way to do it in a respectful way.
And that's a big decision process.
Yeah, and it's not just anybody.
Yes.
But I think what I'm trying to get at is I don't think it becomes much of an issue if you have the respect that you should for your spouse.
Yeah.
Like if I just can't. I don't know. I'm not gonna go around talking crap about you. Like, not that you should about anybody, but you know, it's your husband, it's your wife. Like, in what world is it okay to go badmouth them or talk negatively about them to somebody else?
It's got to be one other than literally like infidelity and just straight lying. It's got to be one of the fastest ways to lose trust.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is crazy. There's a $100,000 boat and a $50,000 boat, and the $100,000 boat just blew past. I mean, that boat just started half a mile from that $50,000 boat and just blew right by it. That thing is going so fast.
Yeah, it's moving.
It's got like two 300s on or something. The other one's got like 150. It's going so slow. Those are motors I'm talking about there on the boats. But it's got to be one of the fastest ways to lose trust from your spouse. Like, if I find out that you're talking about me in a negative light in your friend circles, on social media, on a podcast, on whatever around the world that can be heard or seen, anything on social is public now, whether you think it is or not. It will be saved. It will be stored. It will be downloaded. It can be accessed. Like, it's out there. And if I find that, like, that is... it's going to be really, really hard for me to trust you again, because you're doing that to everyone but me. Like, especially if we've had zero conversations about it. If you've never spoken to me about an issue, and that's the thing where I think a big heart of the issue lies is people don't address. Again, goes back to what I harp on all the time. They won't have the hard conversations.
Right.
They won't talk about it with their spouse. They're just going to they're going to let it build, get more and more frustrated, and then they're just going to go talk about it to their friends.
Well, because it's easier.
Because it's easy.
Because they're going to paint it in a way that, you know, they wanted somebody to agree with them. And
they will agree with them.
Yeah.
And then their whole friend group is going to turn on you, and then it's going to be just a nasty, it's just a nasty setup. I just can't even get into that. But, yeah, it is so important. Just try to make that change for you and your family, your spouse, in the next month, if that's something you struggle with. And if you don't struggle with it, then just always try to avoid it. But just try to be helping other people, because I know that when you're genuinely trying to give and help other people through situations, maybe they're struggling with something like this, share the show with them, talk to them about it, see what their struggling is, what their day-to-day problems are, and just listen. I think that's something that you could benefit a lot from, they could benefit a lot from, and you could see real growth in your relationships with them because of that. But I tell you what, we are coming up quick here. We're not going to do a long show today. We got a lot to do before we head out. But it's been so nice getting to just relax, recover down here. Gotten to talk with a lot of you guys on Instagram about some things coming up. I just joined a really cool program that I'm excited to share about in weeks to come, probably in a week or two. Just got to get kind of in and onboarded and caught up to speed here on what we're doing. But some big changes coming for both Savannah and I. Excited to share that along the way. Yep. Think 75 hard on steroids, and then that'll give you a hint of something. But let's just say we got to cruise in 2 months, so we got to get on it. I'm excited though. It's gonna be really, really good, very beneficial, big investment, but I can't wait to see how we change. It's one of the largest investments I've made for my growth, business,
personal,
mindset, personal, like all those things that go into it. And so I'm excited to take that and share it with you as we go. Talk about it here on the show. We're open about everything, but. You got any words of wisdom before we leave and pack up and drive 5 hours home? We're not doing that today.
I don't think so. Yeah,
coming.
no, it's in the morning. I don't think so. We're just going to try and enjoy the last day of our vacation before we get back at it.
The seagulls are attacking something down there.
Yeah. Where?
Down there in the corner.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Do you like on-location shows? A lot of rabbits come into place.
Do I? Yeah. Well, at least we don't do car shows anymore. You were the worst.
Oh, yeah, Jack prevented that.
Yep.
We did. We had some good car shows before Jack was born. I don't want to hear it.
I don't know about that.
Man, I thought nothing will beat the one coming up from Auburn. Nothing would beat the one from Auburn.
The squirrel.
Huh?
Like you getting so distracted. Yeah.
What was I even looking at in the medians?
I don't know. That's how unimportant it was.
Oh, you can see we have a good, healthy relationship, everyone.
Yeah.
Savannah doesn't even listen to anything I have to say.
That's right.
What are you going to do this week? This is your first week off.
I don't know. I feel like I need to get my head put on straight. I haven't thought about anything past last day of work, getting to the beach. I don't know anything else. I don't know. I got to figure that out.
You better hope you get a passport in the mail in the next couple of days.
Yes, that is such a thing. Yeah, I submitted everything in plenty of time for the passport, all the things, all the documents, because I had a passport but hadn't gotten it, I hadn't got my name changed on it since we got married. I haven't been out of the country since we got married. So, sent all the things to get it updated, and literally
and it's a process.
It is a process.
You can't just send a check and your ID.
I wish. No. New pictures, all the things. I sent it, plenty of time. Great. Done. Waiting for my new one. 2 weeks later, it comes back in the mail that my picture had been, it was damaged. Sufficient. It had been damaged in the mail. So then I had to go get new pictures done.
How did that even happen?
I don't know. I was very frustrated.
They messed it up when they took it out. It didn't get damaged in the mail.
They had to have. I don't know. But I had to get new pictures taken, and that was when I was working several days. It was right before we left for the beach. I was working a couple days, trying to get stuff done. We had plans. And so Jeremiah had to get it put out for me on Monday.
It got sent out the last day, yeah.
Yeah. So TBD on whether or not it gets sent back, because it got sent back, it got sent this time almost 3 weeks after I originally sent it. So it's kind of cutting it close on when they tell you.
And if you want to know why Santa needs a passport, Together in the Trades Summit for Couples in Business is being hosted in the Bahamas this year on a celebrity cruise line. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a 2-day, 3-night, or 3-day, 2-night.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Or
it's over the weekend.
Night, I think is how they like to say it.
It's going to be over the weekend, short trip, but it's going to be really, really good.
Yep.
Couple-day conference for...
We leave on a Thursday and get back on a Sunday, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So it's going to be an amazing time getting to just hang out, have fun, network, meet new people. And we've got some new listeners in here. The show's growing, so I wanted to talk about that. I know that we haven't talked about trades much recently because technically the deadline ended to register, but I think...
Was it just the room block?
Correct. The room block ended, but you can still buy tickets. Yes. Yeah. I do not believe that the cruise is sold out yet. So what you have to do is go to togetherintrades.com. You can buy your tickets there, and then you'll get access to the travel agent and things, and you can book through her. So you won't get your discounted room in your room block, but you can still buy a room on the cruise like anyone else would. And so come hang out with us and take that in as you go. All these things we talked about here on the show today, talking about your spouse, you're going to hear things like that, but even more in depth. And so
a lot of personal development too.
This is a great opportunity. If you're sitting there and you said, man, they're at the beach, they're enjoying, what they're saying is true, just get away for a couple of days. This is the perfect opportunity. This is the perfect opportunity. It's 4 days.
Yep.
You fly down, you drive down, you hop on a boat, you go away for a couple of days. You get to be with other people who are trying to grow their companies and their marriages, and then you come back and you hit it fresh for the last little push of summer into fall there. So you can go to togetherintrades.com if you want to hear from them there and check it out, and you can buy your tickets and check the cruise line and come hang out with us there. But I think that is going to bring this show to a close today. I am just soaking in, and sorry if I'm a little slow. I'm literally sitting here watching the waves roll in, and it's just so peaceful. It's just adds such serenity to your life, I swear.
It does.
Give me 10 years, we'll have a house down here. But
hopefully.
It's going to be, and then y'all can all come and we'll just host a conference on the beach,
There you go.
But it will be a fun time when that time arrives. But for now, we are signing off from this balcony to go home and grow the company, grow our community, and just help each and every one of you every single day, as well as helping ourselves grow. So thank you for tuning into the show. It means the world that we get to do it. Show's growing. Thank you for that. Share it with your friends. That's the only way the show grows. And so it is a true honor and a joy to get to come to you 3 times a week here and bring you the best content possible. So stay tuned Wednesday and Friday for some more great content, guest interviews as far as growing your business and personal lives and things there. And we will catch up with you here back next Monday for another Marriage Monday. But without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up, guys. And we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.